again. Episode 37, season 2 of the PVC Podcast with your boys, Sam and Mike. It's just us two. We're just chilling today. We're just hanging today, vibing. We're back again. Rise has been out for some time. We've been doing a whole lot of gaming. I had to take a break in the gaming, but we still podding. We still got the content for y'all. We still here, still podding. But how you doing, Mike?
Good. Good. I want to play Rise. Had to lift my mic up a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking of the hunts right now. I just unlocked. I'm ready to unlock, you know? But yeah, we're here. We still got content to do. It's probably be a little bit more chill of a pod. Last week, I feel like was a big pod, heavy pod, good way to start the year. We didn't even talk about Happy New Year stuff. I totally forgot because we were all hyped up, just excited to be there. So maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later because I think this start of this new year was pretty cool, at least for me. But yeah, I'm doing good. Woke up today. Got some. Oh, well, I'm just about to spoil the food section. Not yet. I did have some food, but did a little hunts. Was hunting with Tom. And I guess since that's being brought up, Tom should be back on the pod in a couple weeks or in a week. Wait, February. We also have some more stuff happening in February. I don't want to spoil anything. It hasn't been announced. It kind of has been confirmed, but it hasn't been announced yet. So I don't want to spoil, but we do have some more cool stuff coming to the pod in February as well. I think, making some changes, doing some new things for 2022. We're almost 40 episodes in and, just trying to grow, keep it going, keep things a little fresh. So, some little changes here and there, keep it new, keep it moving. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Woke up, rested for once, which was, I think I slept straight through, or at least it felt like I slept straight through.
For how long?
I woke up at like 2, so I don't know when I ended my stream yesterday, like 5. So maybe 8 hours or so. Yeah, like 8 hours or so. So yeah, I woke up, had some food, and then played some Monster Hunter because that's what we do. And now we're here. Now we're podding. But what'd you have to eat today, Mike?
Shit. Man. I just got McDonald's again.
Mike, I envy your metabolism.
I actually lost some weight, so if I suck it in, I look like I did last year. So I still got like a baby gut now. So, it is, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. In between the junk food that I eat, I'm working on it. But
what did you get?
The same thing I always get, bro.
What? Bacon cheeseburger?
Yeah.
If it's not stove deep pizza, it's bacon cheeseburger.
I'm literally I'm Ron Swanson, bro. Like,
yes,
I just have habits and I like it the same.
That's it.
So I'll branch out sometimes and I'm open to new things, but the bacon.
Gonna fall back in. Hey, we can talk about that too with with our weapon usage.
Oh yeah, Sword and Shield. That's funny.
But yeah, I had Chick-fil-A today. I just had a sandwich, some nugs, some fries, and then had a little protein bar after that. I'm chilling. I'm pretty good. I did make chili though this week. I made chili on Thursday. Delish. Had the ground turkey, the beans, the tomato, onion, pepper, bell pepper, some mushrooms. No vinegar. no vinegar, but the spices though, the chili pepper, the cumin, the chipotle pepper, salt, pepper, oregano. Mm. And see, I've seen recipes where they put sugar in it, and I'm like, why you want to put sugar in your chili? I do tomato paste.
I've heard of
That's
that.
the sweetness. Yeah, I've
Some
heard of
people
it.
put sugar in like their ravioli.
What the? I've never heard of that. But I don't know. Maybe people put sugar in like the pasta sauce, because I mean that's what ketchup is. It's just sugar, vinegar, and tomato. Yeah. So I mean I get it. Yeah. But yeah, so I did that and put that. I used tomato paste instead. That's like, because tomato paste is kind of sweet, but it's still tomato. So I put that in there. Put that over some rice. Hit it with a little bit of shredded cheese. Delish. Lasts for like days. Make a big ass pot. So yeah, made that Thursday. That was good. But yeah, we had chicky today, and then yeah, I think that's all I had to eat today. Yeah, a protein bar. But for episode 37, what we got? We got a handful of things to talk about. You know what? Like I mentioned earlier, the New Year's thing. We didn't get a chance to really talk about New Year's last week because we just were so excited about Rise coming out like 2 days before on PC. But yeah, I mean, other than saying Happy New Year, but this past New Year, this New Year, how do you talk about that? Is it this past New Year or is it this New Year? Well, I don't know how you describe it.
I'd just say this New Year. Fuck it.
All right. Well, this one, I like hit up a bunch of my friends, a bunch of people who I talked to over the year or the previous year who were affected me, not in like a bad way, just like, hey, we interacted or something funny happened, made me laugh, or it was good talking to you this day or whatever. I just sent a big old group text to a bunch of friends and was like, hey, thanks for being my friend. Thanks for being awesome. If you want to hang out, bring in New Year, we could do that. And it was cool. And it was one of those things where I was typing the message and I was like, man, nobody give a fuck about this shit. Like, it'd be like, fuck this big ass message, whatever. And I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna send it. If they read it, cool. If not, that's also cool. So I sent it. A bunch of people were, what?
That was one on in Twitter, right?
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just messaged a bunch of friends. It was like, hey, come through, hang in Discord. I'll be streaming. Ain't doing shit else. And it was cool. A bunch of people came through. People said hello, hung out. We chatted, did some hunts, just talked. It was awesome. And it was probably one of the better New Year's I've probably ever had. And it was super chill, just hanging out. Just decided to reach out to some friends and say, hey, you want to hang out? Let's do that. And it was an awesome New Year. And I think it were some people who messaged me after like, hey, man, I really appreciate you doing that. That was awesome. That really made my day better and stuff. That was cool.
Wholesome.
So, yeah, it was super wholesome. Very wholesome New Year. And yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool doing that, just hanging out with people. We were playing. Oh, I think I was actually playing Rise on Switch. I was playing, Switch Monster Hunter. Yeah. Hey, it wasn't out yet. All right. I was getting warmed up. I was getting primed up for PC gaming. All right. I had to do what I had to do. That's all I had. Because I think I'm good on going back to World and Iceborne for now. I'm cool. Well, obviously now because we got Rise on
now,
PC.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
At that point,
I can see us going back eventually, though.
Yeah. I feel like that's a common thing with Monster Hunter. Like, you always end up going back to some previous one at some point just to like feel what it was like. And I know you did your whole thing talking about GU. We talked about it last week too. Like that cutoff is a little bit harsher now between 5th gen and before it. But like before 5th gen, it was like I'd go back to Portable Third all the time. That when I was playing like 4U or GU or something. But yeah, I don't know.
Not no more.
I think I'm just, if I go back, it's just World and Iceborne.
Yeah, I think 5th gen and upward from here.
Yeah, it's a little too, maybe GU, maybe, but that's probably it. But yeah, New Year's was cool. You came through, so we were hanging. I think you were with your family on New Year's.
Yeah, I went to go see my mom. And all my damn siblings.
Yeah, like 30 siblings.
Damn near. Yeah, it's a lot of them. It was fun. We watched Spider-Man Far From Home.
The new one?
Not the new one, but we watched Far From Home.
Oh. The one with
because my
Jake
mom didn't see
Gyllenhaal.
that one. Yeah. So that was good.
All the memes were right, right before he died, and it's fucking Peter Parker address, IP address, social security, phone number, like
Doxed. He literally
Doxed.
doxed the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fun.
I still haven't seen the new one. Have you seen the new one yet? You saw it already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We still got to see that.
I saw it with John.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was
maybe
good.
I don't know. We got to go at some point. Maybe I'll hit up Kevin and we'll cuz he hasn't seen it yet either. Go down there and go watch it. Cuz I do want to see it, and I think it's past the point of being talked about on Twitter, and I managed to not really see any. I mean, there's some things where you just kind of assume that was going to happen, so like maybe it's a spoiler, but like not really. I haven't really seen too much, but yeah, that's all I hear. It's good. So maybe we'll go next week or something. But yeah, I mean, I guess speaking of watching stuff, I know it's a little bit late, but we did finish Witcher season 2. Heather and I finished that a little bit ago, and it's good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than season 1. I think I enjoyed it more.
Yeah,
Not that
same.
season 1 was bad, but I could just follow every episode. I wasn't like, what the fuck is going on? Like, where am I? Who is this? What?
Yeah.
Where did we get? Where'd this come from? What's the law of surprise? Why is that being said every other episode? What's going on? Like,
bro, if I didn't look up the lore like ahead of time, because the Witcher 3, I would have been just as confused.
yeah. But they did it pretty good in season 2, and I think the effects looked way better. Like the special effects and CG and all that stuff looked awesome. The fucking basilisk or whatever, the fucking crazy demon house and shit. It looked really cool. And series development was cool. I didn't really hate her, but she was just like, you're kind of annoying. But now she's just like cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how she's like a sassy little devil. That's how Ciri is, at least at first. Yeah. So it works.
Yeah. So yeah, it works. Yennefer, still fine. It's still fine. Even without her magic. Well, now she got it back, but yeah, they nailed that actress. Like,
it's so weird
on.
because she looks like, when you see like different ethnicities of people, like it's like they look similar, but they're obviously a different ethnicity. It's like that. Like she looks like her from The Witcher 3, but Indian. Like, how y'all do that?
Yeah, I don't know, but they nailed that. And as always, fucking Henry Cavill is awesome, Geralt. Like, he's great. Like, on paper, if somebody was like, hey, we'll get Henry Cavill to play Geralt, I'd have been like, it's kind of weird. But like, he does a fucking amazing job at playing him.
He looks good
every
doing
time he's doing something. Yeah, and he looks great doing it. I mean, he's a stud. He's a fucking beefcake. But every time he does a line or something, and then he does the grunt or whatever, it's just funny every time. Every time he does the just the Geralt grunts every time is always funny. It's just because I mean, I've played a little bit of Witcher 3, but a lot of Witcher 3 that I do know is through the Monster Hunter crossover, and they did that really well. And he does the grunts all the time in that too when you're playing as Geralt and everything. I mean, I know he does the grunts for attack, but just like talking and reading shit, it's really funny. So I think season 2 was sick. I enjoyed it. If you haven't watched it yet at this point, and it seemed interesting, go check it out. It's good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I think, and they're doing a season 3, right? It ended with like a cliffhanger or some shit. So yeah, so there's gonna be a 3. I'm sure hopefully it'll be just as good, if not even better, which is cool. They're all together. They got the gang together. Yennefer got her magic back. Ciri's a fucking crazy whatever she is, Dragonborn, Skyrim.
She is. Dragonborn.
Fucking elder blood, Dragonborn, whatever. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed watching that. I haven't watched anything else. Have you been watching anything? Have you watched anything recently?
Me, I've just been watching kung fu movies. Uh, Jackie Chan ones. So like I just watched The Prisoner, which is a really surprising prison movie, but a Hong Kong one. It's
With
like,
Jackie Chan?
yeah, it's kind of wild towards the end. Like Jackie dies. He's not even the main character, but he's like all over the
Oh, okay.
posters. So it's like, yeah,
Well,
you
because it's
watch
Jackie
it
Chan.
and you're like,
Yeah.
dude, like Jackie's not in it until like the first 40 minutes. And I'm like, this is not what I signed up for, but I think I like it. But by the end he dies anyway. Like
That's crazy.
and then I was watching Police Story 1 and 2. Classic
What is that?
Jackie movies.
Oh, okay.
Those are really 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 good. That's really it. All I've been watching. And then just playing Rise.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
it.
A lot of Rise.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot of Rise. And I know we're gonna talk about Rise for a while, which is why there's only a couple other things outside of gaming, Monster Hunter Rise to talk about. So I kind of want to get to those things first because we'll gush about Rise for a while, especially on PC. I think the only really other
Pokémon.
Yeah, that. Yep. That's probably what this is going to be about mostly. But before we get to that, there are a couple things. One, how much it'll affect us, I'm not too sure, but it's big in gaming and it's probably worth talking about even a little bit. And I kind of, made like not a whole tweet, but kind of a tweet about it. Microsoft fucking bought Activision Blizzard King, ABK. They said, you know what? Y'all are fucked up. Come over here.
We'll save you.
Come here. Yeah. They did the hip hop, put the arm around him. With me now. Come here. For fucking like $70 billion, which is nuts. $70 billion. I was seeing some tweets that were talking about like company worths and stuff. And there was like a bunch of companies and like Capcom was like 4 or 5 million, I think, maybe billion, but it was like single digit something. And then you see Activision Blizzard, 70 billion. Insane. I should have saved that tweet. I don't remember if I did. Maybe I did. Let me see if I can find it. I like too much shit on Twitter. I'm not gonna fucking find it. It's because of
Call of Duty, bro.
Yeah, dude. But also fucking Blizzard too, like World of Warcraft and all that shit.
Oh yeah,
like, yeah.
Overwatch.
Like Overwatch, all like whole fucking esport leagues and shit. So yeah, it's a lot of fucking money. But I think there was a lot of stuff people were talking about. It's like, this is awesome. Hopefully, they get in to do whatever they got to do. But it's like, I don't know. It's big business, big money. And like, maybe I'm just pessimistic, but it's like, dude, only at the end of the day, they still want to fucking make a ton of money. So like, hopefully they fix the shitty shit happening in these companies. But I know there's some people like, oh man, they bought Activision Blizzard. It's going to be like night and day. Everything's going to be great tomorrow. It's like, this is going to be a long fucking
that's gonna
process.
take some time.
Yeah. But I do hope, at least we see Microsoft doing some cool stuff with like IPs that haven't done anything. Like, I don't know. I remember seeing something talking about like Guitar Hero or Rock Band or something. And I mean, I'm a huge fan of Rock Band and Guitar Hero and stuff. So like, if they could bring that back somehow and make that relevant and work, I don't think it's possible because of just DMCA kind of shit. But
yeah,
if Microsoft has the kind of money to spend $70 billion or some shit on some acquisitions, maybe, because that would be sick. I'd love to see, you know, Rock Band and Guitar Hero like come back and actually be a thing somehow. Because that's like, you know, that was a huge part of just me growing up, meeting a lot of the people I know that have been friends forever is, you know, like rhythm games. I mean, it's why I love, I mean, we talked about it before about Sekiro. So
Sekiro, yeah,
sick. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. As long as they're, you know, getting the right people out and keeping the right people in, that would be good to see, good to hear. But yeah, I'm not like holding my breath for anything crazy. Dude, I like so much Tifa on my timeline. Oh, that's another thing we can talk about.
Tifa's Italian now.
Yeah. Yeah, Tifa's Italian. And you're like, what do you mean Tifa's Italian? She's Japanese, clearly. Well, there was some kind of presidential senator elector, some kind of meeting going on. Some kind of
political
meeting going on in Italy. And they they were on Zoom or whatever, and they switched to another person, and Tifa's just there, just going to town, or somebody's going to town.
She's getting to work, bro. Her back is getting broke.
Oh yeah. I mean, with all due respect, artists did pretty good. Some pretty good artwork.
Yo,
it was a pretty good looking Tifa, if I must say so myself. But that was like, we've already talked about my love for 7 and all the characters and remake and everything. So I'm always liking anything I see Tifa on the timeline. And then after this, it was like a blossoming of just extra Tifa stuff.
Tifa on overdrive.
All over. Yeah, all over, everywhere. It was just all this like, Tifa's Italian. Like I've seen pictures drawn of like her having like a pizza, doing like the but yeah, it's funny as hell. There's not a deep dive to have on this other than more Tifa hopefully on your timeline. And I don't know anybody who doesn't like seeing that. Well, I mean, that's not true. There's probably other people who don't like seeing it, but I don't think any of us here at the PVC podcast don't like seeing that.
Nah, give me all that shit.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that one of the other couple things that happened this week. But we've been seeing more stuff about Pokemon Arceus. Also things that have been happening this week. And we talked about it a little bit before. And if you heard that, bless you, Heather. We talked about it a little bit before, but like we've been seeing more. Basically, anytime there's a new game coming out that people are excited for, obviously the game is made and done before the release date. So usually within like a week or two, there's always Pokemon like Game Freak, Nintendo shit. It's so always going to get leaked. Yeah, it's so big. It's always going to get leaked. Somebody gets a copy early from like a mom and pop video game store or something like that. So there's Pokemon Arceus footage. Arceus? How did he say it in the video? I forget.
I think
is it Arceus or Arceus?
I think they said Arceus. Or is it Arceus?
It's Arceus?
I think it's Arceus.
I don't fucking know. I fuck it up every time. We'll say Arceus. So Pokemon Arceus Legends is it Legends? I don't know. You know what the game I'm talking
Legends
about
Arceus.
Legends Arceus. Apex Pokemon Legends. Modern.
Oh, just call
Ops.
it Pokemon Rise, bro. Because
Pokemon Rise.
Yeah.
It's ancient Japan Pokemon, but it looks really good, man. There's all these angry gamers talking about fucking the trees and the grass. It's like, bro, like what's the game like? You know? And the game looks pretty good. I've been, you know, we were looking at some of it before the pod. And like there's like boss fights and shit. There's fucking iframes, man.
Iframes.
Yo, there's a
Pokemon
game with iframes, and that's crazy. Yeah, it looks good. Like it looks like the Pokemon game that I envisioned Pokemon to be as a kid. But when all I could see was what was in front of me, but like in my mind, like that's what I was seeing.
Yeah.
It looks like that. And we have the technology to do that. And that's the thing too. People are like, oh, this only looks so good. And it's like, yo, this is still a Switch game.
A Switch, bro.
We're, especially here, we are well on record talking about the limitations the Switch fucking has. And Nintendo figures out a way, but it's still a Switch because it's still a fucking Android tablet. So like that's 5 years old now. They come out 2017, right? It was like March 2017. So we're almost at 5 years for this thing. And I don't see Nintendo releasing something new anytime fucking soon either.
That's crazy. We should at least get a Pro. Like,
yeah, I don't see them bringing anything new anytime soon. And this shit's been 5 years.
Bro, it's gonna be dragged behind real soon.
Yeah. Yo, I'm telling you, my hopes on the Steam Deck, man. If the Steam Deck can just come in and just fuck everything up, I don't think it will in that scale, but if it could put a little fire under Nintendo's ass, Nintendo doesn't care. It's completely different markets.
Nah.
But like in my dream world, Steam Deck comes through, smashes. You go to GameStop, it's Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Steam Deck on the shelves, available to buy. Again, this is dream world. You can't fucking buy anything now. But, you know, let me dream. Maybe one day. But
bro,
the Switch is struggling. I'm sure it's gonna be burning up when it's playing this game too. But I mean, they're working with what they got, and Pokemon's not going to be on another fucking platform other than mobile ever. So
never ever, which is sad. Because like, imagine
how it's going to be
this coming to PC, and
oh my god,
high quality textures, bro.
See, then I could see somebody complaining about the fucking trees if it was on PC. Then I could get it. But Switch, man, it is what it is. But you might have sold me a bit on it. I
mean, like, because I don't know if it has PvP in it, but it's trading. So, you know, if you like, I think you should get it, stream it, and then we can, want to trade some shit every now and then. I'm looking for this mod. Oh, I got you, bro. Trade on stream, like. And then this could be like the side game because we got Rise on PC right now.
But my side game is supposed to be Remake. I still gotta finish Remake.
Bro, that game ain't going nowhere.
Oh, no, but I want to go.
You gotta ride. You gotta ride the Pokemon hype train, bro. You gotta ride that. We all gonna be in there juiced up playing this game. And you know what? People are going to come in your stream and be like, yo, this is Monster Hunter. And then, like, that's it.
Like, there it is. There's a stream title. Monster Hunter, Rise Legends. There it is.
Monster Hunter Legends. I mean, Monster Hunter Rise. Fucking.
Yeah, that's it.
See?
I mean, it looks, we were watching some vid. I mean, like I said, people are out here leaking footage. We're not sharing it. We're not showing her anything. But this dude was fighting a fucking crazy ass juiced up alpha Snorlax with red. Yo, oh my God. It's literally the Snorlax from the memes. You know where he has the
with the red eyes. Yeah.
It's literally that in the game. Yo, that's crazy.
What a time to be alive.
They put the Snorlax woke meme in the game. Yeah, I might have to get this game. Yeah, I might have to get it. Yeah, you like just run around and throw the Pokeball and you just see, like, you're just there. It's like between Pokemon Go And now this game, if I wasn't into Monster Hunter as I am, I'd be going crazy right now over Pokemon. Because I mean, the last one I bought was Sun and Moon. And then I saw like because they tweeted like a timeline thing of like, oh, what game did you start? Whatever. And like the last game I bought, like classic normal Pokemon, was Sun and Moon. And then before that, the last one I bought was Ruby Sapphire. So it was like,
that's wild. That was so long ago.
Yeah, damn. Like that was like it. And I was like, I was on my way out with Ruby Sapphire. I had the guides and everything, but I didn't go super deep. I played it, got Kyogre, Groudon, whatever, and then that was it. Like I didn't get Emerald, right? Rayquaza. I didn't get that one. I usually got all three before. So I got, red, blue, yellow, and then gold, silver, crystal, and then I just did Ruby Sapphire, and then that was it. And I didn't really play Pokemon.
Oh, no, he fell off.
Until Sun and Moon, and then that didn't really, I didn't even finish that game. So
I actually, see, for me, Pokemon has been my longest running JRPG game. So, I got everything. Even with Sword and Shield.
You played all of them?
Yeah, all of them. I've never, like, it's been a part of my life for the longest time.
Damn.
And there was a point where I did take a little bit of a break, but that was between 4th gen and 5th gen. But eventually I got
Which one is that? Is that Black and White?
Yeah.
And then Diamond Pearl?
Yeah. So after Diamond and Pearl, I took a little bit of a break. Then I got Black and White, then got Black and White 2. And Black and White 2 was my favorite Pokemon game. Because it's like, one, Unova is America. So
yeah, so it's like based on American stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why they got garbage Pokemon.
Exactly. Yeah, got fucking garbage pail Pokemon. Like, that's fucking disgusting, but that's awesome. Sword and Shield was okay. Like, it wasn't... At that point, I was like, yo, it's time for a change. I think it's time for a change.
Did you play Let's Go?
No, I'm not buying those games. No.
Why?
I'm not.
Why not? It's a one-off, just like this one. I don't know. I didn't play it.
No, it's literally, it's a casual remake of Red and Blue. Like, I don't
Yeah, that's what we started. That's the nostalgia.
It's not the same. It's a casual remake.
You were playing Pokemon Red and Blue casual. You didn't know what was going on when you were playing that. Were you like 8 years old, 5 years old? I don't play like that no
more, bro. I don't play like that no more. That's not me no more, bro. So I can't do those games. But this Legends, like,
yeah,
is this gonna be a series? Like, sign me the fuck up.
I hope it's a series, but like you were saying before we started, Game Freak could totally do this. It's awesome, and then they just never fucking do it again.
If they do that, I'm gonna stick with this one game and be like, this is it. Like, I'll just play this Pokemon forever. This Legends Arceus, I'll just play that. Cause like wait, how many generations is it? 7, 8?
Oh, I don't know.
It's
many.
8. God, fuck. It's 8 generations.
Yeah.
So if Generation 9 is not like Legends Arceus, I'm out. That's it.
Bro, I'm waiting for the point where they get to stop doing the double thing, man. Like, there's too many Pokemon. They don't need to add 100-something Pokemon every fucking generation. So we don't need the double thing anymore. Just make one game that's really fucking awesome. We all have
Legends
online.
Is one game.
We can trade. Yeah, we all have online now. We can all trade whatever. Like back then, online wasn't a thing. So they had 2 different things. You had to trade with people, IRL, and all that kind of stuff. And it was a cool thing. Now it's just some weird gate stuff. There's like, dude, we're all playing online now. We all have access to each other. It's not like I got to find somebody who has the other game. It's just there's a Reddit post of who has this Pokemon. We can just find it. We can just trade it. So like, just make one game and have them look like this from now on. I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever happen. They might just keep doing what they're doing, but I think at some point it's going to run out. But this
Yeah.
legend stuff looks like
It's
the
kind of like
changes that it needs.
the perfect evolution for Pokemon. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think they should go back because you got one game, first of all. It seems like mostly single player, so I don't think there's a focus on like competitive shit. So it's just,
Mhm.
big open world explorer, lots of side quests. We might get an expansion or two for this.
Yeah. See, I think that's a better way to go, right? Just do one and then honestly, follow the Monster Hunter formula. Do one.
I think that's what they're doing with this game.
And it's solid. And then 5-6 months, a year, whatever, add an expansion, add, maybe 20 or 30 so more Pokemon. And then let that cook for a little bit. And then, do another game. And then follow the Monster Hunter formula.
Change it up. Yeah, change it up. Like, keep the action elements, but change it up.
Yeah.
And make it more modern. So you'll have to change it up anyway. So
yeah.
Because like just imagine like having a full scale city in this environment. Like that's all that's missing.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And like you're fighting Pokemon and other people and trainers and stuff. Because this game is like the setting of it is feudal, ancient, throwback way back in time. So I don't think there's as many people around. I'm hoping there's still trainer battles, but it doesn't seem like there'll be as many people around as there are when current Pokemon where you're in it.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot, but there are trainer battles. But yeah.
But like in current Pokemon, you go on a route and there's 20 trainers or whatever. But like if you could see that in the game, people just walking around with their Pokemon like next to them. So you already know what kind of Pokemon they have, so you can like prepare for the yo. All right.
See, all right, look, this game is.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much potential with the game not having this weird instance battle stuff, where just everything you could just see it. It's one of those things where you're like, oh yeah, of course that'd be better. But then you think about it and you're like, just so many other things, the little bits of nuance that you can just take in like that. You're just walking around and you see the trainer with they got a Sableye with them. All right, we know what type of team they got. They got a Ponyta. Okay, they're probably gonna be a fire team. Like you could just see that before you even interact with them. Because sometimes you go in and you're like, oh fuck, I don't know who this Pokemon is. Granted, Pokemon's always been easy too. That's the other thing. This game looks like it's gonna be fucking hard or harder.
It looked like it's gonna kick your ass. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was part of why I just got bored of Sun and Moon. Because if I wasn't looking for a shiny, everything was just fucking dying. Everything just died. It doesn't matter what Pokemon I took with it. So pairing the fact of using that knowledge to see a trainer and know what they have and what you need to take to fight them with the fact that the game is actually hard now would be sick. I mean, we saw something they were doing like 3v1s. Like it was NPCs, but there's 3 Pokemon versus yours. You get fucking jumped. And they're double, and they have like there's this like the strong or agile style or whatever, so they could do like double attacks and shit. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks like the perfect amount of action to keep me interested in a turn-based game in 2022. So I don't know if I'll get it day one. I know you are. Hopefully you post some clips or whatever.
I'm gonna clip it up on Twitter for sure.
Yeah, but I'm definitely got my eye open to it. I thought it was cool already. Like this isn't like a 180 turn for me. Like I thought it was cool, but I was like, I'll see it, whatever. I don't know if I'll play it, but I don't know. From what I've been seeing, it looks pretty sick.
The boss battles look fucking
dude.
Crazy.
Like you fight legendaries. It's fucking Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're rolling in. It's like you're like a mage. It's like a pyromancy set in Dark Souls. You're a pyromancer. You're straight up pyromancy set in Dark Souls in Pokemon now. You roll and you throw these like pink whatever ball things at them.
They're like fucking poppers, bro.
Yeah, and then you get to like a certain phase in the fight, and then you do like normal Pokemon, and then you go back to doing the Dark Souls thing.
Yo, that shit is really cool. Sick. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's awesome. It's pretty awesome.
So yeah, maybe I'll get it day one. I
you know what I heard?
I get paid this week too.
I heard that it's a time travel game. So you start off in the modern world, you travel to Sinnoh back in the day.
Well,
And apparently you're gonna run into some characters that we all know, and they have time traveled.
well, I mean, not that I play Pokemon for story, but time travel is
I'll be honest.
exhausting.
I don't really think. I mean, it makes sense considering the legendaries, though. I know, but like Dalgia and Palgia, time, space, and time bullshit.
Oh, is that what Arceus is? He's like a time travel thingy Pokemon. Well, I don't like. That's the generation I wasn't playing, so I don't know what these Pokemon do.
Mostly Dalgia and Palgia have a lot to do with time and space distortion. So that does make sense for this, but
okay.
I'd rather not get into time.
Yeah, I'd rather it was just all taking place. This was just what it was like before we had modern civilization.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, it looks cool. I think like aesthetically, graphically, I think it looks pretty good for being again, I don't know. Like maybe I know there's some people like, oh, it shouldn't get a pass just because it's a Switch game. But I mean, it is what it is, and it can only do so much. It's just how it goes.
I mean, it's either that or it's gonna run at 5 FPS. So
yeah. And it looks cool. And for those who have a computer and know how to Google things on the internet, that's still an option for you.
You can literally play it at 60 if you want. So
yeah, and I might do that, especially if there's no online that I care about. But you said there's trading.
There's gonna be trading, but I don't really. It's not really needed, bro, because even Abra, there's a link cable item in game, and you give it to Pokemon. That you would normally have to trade to evolve. You just give them an item now.
Yeah.
And evolution is manual, so they'll level up to a certain level, and then you're able to make them evolve when you're ready.
Oh, so you don't have to like misclick. Oh shit, I meant to stop them and then it didn't work, or I didn't mean to stop them and then I did. Because that's like the worst.
No. Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, so I'm saying this seems like the direction Pokemon probably needed to take like 2 generations ago, but yes. Better late than never.
Yeah.
Like this is what I wanted Sun and Moon to probably be in my head, but it wasn't. But this looks sick, and like I said, if I don't get it day one, I'll definitely be checking it out. But I may pick it up. So I was gonna get into we talking about games. We can get into Monster Hunter Rise on PC and how we've been doing, but we got a little bit of celebration to make for the homie as well. You just got you're in a Capcom creator now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Like I didn't think I'd get into that, honestly. Like, I thought I was a bit too crazy on a Twitter.
See, just be yourself, man. I know it sounds super cheesy and all that shit, but you're not a gross, toxic person, like fuming off of other people's hatred and also leaking shit. You're not doing either of those two things. So
yeah, that wouldn't be smart.
It's just content that's entertaining, and you're being you. And when you're good at that, when you're good at stuff, people recognize it, and it's cool. Like I was saying before, it's cool that the company that I fucking would be buying and playing their games regardless knows that I exist. Like that's cool.
And it's awesome because of like a lot of Capcom games have been a part of my life for as long as I can remember.
Forever. So, and my mom knows what Mega Man is.
Yeah, my mom knows
Street Fighter.
Mega Man, Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li especially.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Chun-Li. All that shit is awesome. So
yeah, dude, my mom is playing Ace Attorney right now.
Yes. Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's amazing.
Like she's playing it. She's not like, oh, this was cool. Like she's on Turnabout 5 in the first game. She got through all of them by herself. I have not told her anything. She's figured it all out, doing all of it on her own, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like, it's cool that she's playing this game, loving this game, and I have official affiliation with the company that makes that game. Like that's pretty cool. And
yeah. I
And
told the fam
congrats.
about it today,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Yo, that's good. You moving up, you know, you
Yeah.
moving up." And I was like, "Yeah, you know, it's. I hope they do more with this program, for
Yeah.
sure."
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's exciting. It's awesome. I'm very happy about it.
Yeah,
But for me, I'm just like, all right, what's next? Celebrations and all that stuff for sure. But I want to see what we do with it. And both sides, both the creator side and the Capcom side. I'm really
yeah,
curious to see what they do, if they do some kind of, community events or stream events or what we were talking about before. Like, it'd be really awesome if they have some kind of uh, event where they let creators stream on their accounts for, some visibility and stuff like that. Or if you do YouTube
yeah,
content, they use your guides and put them on the Capcom channel and stuff like that. Like, that would be really cool and awesome to see. And I feel like it's something that, like, especially just, we're in the Monster Hunter sphere, but they're a lot more open to, like, hey, here's something how you can here's a little tip to use a weapon or something like that. Like, it's not secret. Not that it was secret before, but the way that Monster Hunter worked prior to, like, World was, you just got to figure it out. We put it in the game and you just go and figure out how it is. We're not going to tell you anything. The game is a lot more open to giving information and stuff, and I feel like that setup lends itself well for, with this creator program to be like, hey, we're varying. We want to put a video up about Sword and Shield, or, they reach out to, say, like, Cups or something. We put a video up about, like, IG or Charge Blade or something, and, they get, their guides. They don't have to have somebody in their camp necessarily doing it, but if it's like a guide you were already going to make, or say you already made, and it's like, here, now it's on the Capcom channel. Like, it's pretty cool.
yeah. It's like they could, it's like they could have like, let's say like Monster Hunter 6 is coming out, right? And let's say some creators get some exclusive access to play the game a little early, and we can write up some guides on what on like our favorite weapons, and then like put that shit in one video, or like a series of videos or something for like promotion. um like all type fucking FF14 does that with like the media tour,
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. And even like Saga with PSO, they had the Arcs Hour where they'd have, that'd be official
Yeah,
PSO stream, and they'd have other creators come on and talk about changes and stuff going on with the game. And I know they've done
yeah.
on their YouTube too. They've had guides from Gemma go up on their channel, which is super cool. And I feel like that stuff is generally kind of a win-win, which is awesome. So I hope I'm looking forward. It's awesome that we're both in it together. We could maybe even do some kind of PVC pod thing with it. That would be sick. So I'm excited and happy to be in it, and I'm excited to see what comes of it moving forward. I'm sure they're still going through applications and setting shit up and
It's
everything.
gonna
So
take
I'm sure it'll
quite a
be
while. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm sure it'll be some time, but I mean, maybe by the time Sunbreak comes around, everything will be all set in stone, and we'll be doing some cool shit with it. So that'll be cool, and I'll be looking forward to that, because it's like I'm gonna be playing Capcom shit forever. Like, as long as they keep
That's
making
what
great
it's looking
games.
like. Yeah. Because
like,
I'm juiced up for whatever Street Fighter 6 is gonna be.
mhm.
Gonna get that. I'm a massive Street Fighter. Like if I wasn't playing Monster Hunter like for content, I think I would have tried to go pro in Street Fighter, because I was trying to do that before I was like, yo, let me just do the Monster Hunter shit. I was really like, I bought a fight stick and everything. Then I
Yeah.
tried playing with the fight stick, and I was like, this ain't it. Let me get my controller. But but yeah, I was like, man, I was so like ingrained in the FGC at the time and watching so many tournaments. But I'm still gonna play the games. But
Yeah.
uh, going pro is it's a lot of work.
It's insane.
Dedication.
Yeah. I mean, it's a job. It's just like any other profession. I mean, it's pro, but yeah, it's just like any other profession. But yeah, I mean, same thing. I've been a Capcom fan forever. Fucking, Street Fighter. I've never played it like seriously, but Street Fighter. Now Monster Hunter, but Mega Man, Ace Attorney, like I've just always been just a huge fan of Capcom stuff. So it's like it's awesome to be affiliated with that. Like sometimes I go back and I'll boot up Mega Man Legends, just like emulating it, and just seeing that game is just like that's probably my favorite Mega Man game, whether it's really good or not. Legends 2.
Mine too.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably my favorite like Mega Man game across the whole series. And then next would be the Zero series. But like it's that game is just so good. And I go back, you see, the classic, the classic Capcom, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think of that logo and it's like, shit, man.
Yo,
I'm associated with that. That's awesome.
Can someone mod that into Rise?
Yo, instead of the other logos, yeah.
There's a fucking Crapcom logo on Nexus. Man, take that shit out. Give me that fucking classic.
Give me the
jingle.
classic. The classic Capcom.
I'm about to commission that. I'll pay somebody to do that.
Yes. Give me that. But yeah, it's awesome. It's cool. We're both a part of that, and it's awesome to, you know what I'm saying? Like I said that, I don't know if I said that 2 pods ago, or maybe it was last pod. I was like, yo, I'm making sure 2020 is going to be different. It's not going to be the same. I'm not leaving it to the forces. The forces may interfere, but I'm not leaving it to them. I'm doing something different this year. And I think this year's starting off pretty strong so far. It's dub after dub. Good dub, not bad dub.
I'm gonna be honest. It started pretty shit for me, but it's getting a lot better now. So
yeah. It's still January.
Yeah.
This is still a start.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for the year. We got, like I said, Tom should be coming back in February. We got some more special stuff coming in February. My schedule's opening up a little bit more. I have some more time for myself, for the pod, for my wife, for gaming. Just more time to live life, man. What the fuck are we else here to do? I don't want to get all existential and shit now, but fucking what the hell is the point? What the point is right now, the Monster Hunter Rise on PC. We gave you a little hour, a little 40 minutes. You got your for the non-hardcore hunters, and you got your little whatever. Mama Sliz, Heather can, you guys can enjoy the first little 40 minutes or whatever we just did. But now we got Monster Hunter Rise PC. We've had it now about a week and a half. Oh, so good.
Bro,
so
if
good.
my PC breaks down tomorrow, I'll kill myself. Because I need to play this game. Like it's just good. Like a game's good when you're thinking about the health of your PC and you ain't got the money to replace it right now. So it's just like fuck. Like do stuff for this game, yo. Like, and I check Nexus every day. Every day.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on Nexus because
I'm cool.
I need everything to get stable first.
Yeah.
Because the game's gonna be updated, mods are gonna break. Like there's still shit for them to maybe fix. So I'm waiting for the game to get like good. To give it like a month, I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be scrolling. But again, just like World, I'm not looking for the infinite fucking Jasper mod or the fucking big titty Rachna Karachna titty mod. No. I'm looking for the value. Like we already got one uncapped FPS. We already got that one.
Oh, dude, that fucking client has a free camera.
Yeah. There you go. More value. You know what I'm looking for? Kahoot in the hub prep area. Put the Kahoot nest in there. Value.
Oh, a fucking quest board.
In the training area.
Yeah, my brain lagged out real hard. Yeah, in a training area, bro, for sure.
Yes. Quest board, or just change that quest board menu option that you have in the radio to the quest board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the kind of mods. Recolor wire bug.
Oh,
we already talked about that.
Purple
Recolor wire bug mod. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for now. Or, you know what would be sick? Not needed at all, but the shinies, because when you do like the monster fights and they drop shinies, they have like a little icon letting you know what monster the shiny drop is from. So you know from a distance what monster the shiny drop is from. So it has like the little icon above it. See what I'm saying? This is the kind of value. This is the kind of value of mods that I'm thinking about. I know we're horny beings, big titty mods, bunny suit mods. That's what's going to get made first. Go right ahead. The memes, your Thomas the Tank Dog. I get it. I get it. It's funny. Haha, cool mod. But I'm talking about the longevity value. That's what I'm looking for. So, you know what? I keep forgetting to do this, but I just remembered now that I figured out the whole poll thing for the Spotify.
Oh.
Yeah, on Spotify for the pod. So I'm going to write it down now. But what kind of mods do y'all want? Value, horny, meme. What kind of mods do y'all want in Rise? That's going to be the poll right there. What kind of mods do y'all want? I'm looking for value. What do you want, Mike? Be honest. We can be honest here. It's open.
Well, I want more value than anything. But I think secondly would be, I don't know. I mean, I want to say horny, but it's more so fashion because
that's horny.
I mean, like
I showed you that bunny suit and you were like, where'd you get that?
Where'd you get that from? Yeah, because I mean, I don't like the over the top horniness.
Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah.
It needs to be
the fucking massive Raknakadaki fucking.
Fuck, I want that for. Like
each one looked like the size of a fucking hammer. Like, nah. But yeah, so I'll put that poll up, you folks, and if you're listening on Spotify or if you're not, go over to Spotify, check it, and then we'll see where y'all at next week. Because I'm sure we'll be talking about Rise next week. But yeah, PC, man. And the fact that we got the full thing, man. There's so much from Rise on Switch that I just could not appreciate because it was released the way it was and on Switch that I'm appreciating so much more now and is making me want to play the game so much more. Like all the event quests, just there. Well, not all of them, almost all of them. A lot of them. Up to like Sonic, which was only a month ago. Right? Wasn't that December that came out?
Yeah. By next month, we'll be caught up.
Switch. So all that stuff being there, all the monsters being in there. I mean, Bezel. I forgot that Bezel wasn't in the game in 1.0. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was stealth dropped.
Yeah. But I'm just seeing him now because he's just in the game. And it feels fine. All the DLCs and stuff being there from day one, not, however you feel about spending money in a game you already bought, or in this case, didn't. We both got keys, but it's there nonetheless.
Yeah,
if you want it, you can get
I'm buying that shit over.
Yeah. I mean, I did. I got all the packs. I was like, I got 2 of them, and I was like, I'm already here, man. Just throw them all in the cart. So it's all there. I got all the music, the passion, all that stuff. And it's sick that it's just there. And it just makes the game feel so much fuller from jump.
And all this shit's gonna be in Sunbreak. And then they're probably gonna add even more like classic DLC music for your hub and shit.
Oh yeah.
So it's it's gonna be a bunch of shit. Like
Like I forgot that we were getting in my head when I was playing on PC, I was like, oh, okay, we'll get all the rest of that DLC later. And then I was scrolling on the page and I saw DLC and it was like 100.
Vomited that
shit. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all here. I just get it all. So like that was sick to see all of that there. The game experience just feels good, man. I got my HD, I got whatever controller I want. The friends list stuff, just the integration through Steam is snappy. Just everything is just snappy.
The game is extra snappy now. Cause I can get on and get into a hunt in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah. Quick. Super quick. Loading up the quests, I barely have time to say a sentence as long as that from depart to in the quest.
I used
that whole
to be
sentence
able
I just
to
said,
check
I'm
my
in there.
phone on Switch in
No
between
time.
quests. I don't have time to do that.
No time at all. Just as soon as you want to go, you go. Posting the quest, instant. I remember sometimes in World, not like it was intense, but sometimes you post a quest and you'd have to, the map would have to load and everything.
And Hoarfrost took the longest.
Yeah, that shit is instant. Even on PC, it wasn't unbearable, but you would notice it. It's instant. It's not a thing on Rise. It loads instantly. And for those who are playing on Switch, not sure if their PC can handle it. There's a demo. I'm telling you, the game is a baby game as far as specs needed to play the game.
Like as far as like
compared to World.
Hitting 60, like
if you're playing 60 1080,
yeah, it's baby. Yeah.
Yeah, it is nothing. You can easily hit 1080 60. I got a 2080
flexible game.
Yeah, I got a 2080 and I'm blasting 144 at 1440p and I still have some overhead and it's not overclocked. My GPU is not even overclocked.
Yeah.
And I'm chilling there.
Also, I think that mod engine improved my performance. Either that or it might have been the update. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But before, I couldn't keep it at 120. It would in hunts, it would be at 90-ish. But now it's literally 120. And it'll drop to 119 every now and then. But it's I don't know what the fuck happened. And also the random stutters I had, gone.
Are they gone? Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Weird.
Yeah. And I've been playing other weapons. I mean, and that's the thing too, replaying, we were talking about that last pod, but you just can't make the experience of replaying a Monster Hunter is just so much different when you already have that knowledge. And obviously throwing in the performance of PC just makes everything just look good. Like my eyes are just juiced up on everything looking amazing and smooth frame rates and everything.
Clear.
Yeah, and clear. And I can see my hunter's face. And this is the prettiest hunter I think I've ever made in all of Monster Hunter on Rise. Like best looking huntress, I should say. She looks beautiful. Maybe, you know what? I think that'll be the thumbnail. We'll have to load up Rise after this. Take a little snapshot, both of us. There's the pod picture for this one. But yeah, to just load up the game and everything just looks good. And I have all this stuff here now. I can so I've just been playing different weapons. I mean, I still like Charge Blade, and that's the thing. I have more of an understanding now. So I'm obviously, it's all on record. Now that we do a pod, it's all on record. You could probably find the episode and timestamp it where I just shit on Charge Blade multiple times over and over and over again. It was endless. But I get it now. I don't know. I pick up the weapon and I just have fun with it now. And maybe it was the fact that it didn't look great, the fact that it didn't run great, maybe inputs. I didn't like the changes. I was going back and forth between worlds. Whatever it is, it's fun now. I just have a good time with it when I play it, consistently. I mean, it's Monster Hunter, so you get hit, you die, whatever. But it's not like oh my God, I'm turning this game off because this weapon fucking sucks. It doesn't feel like that.
I mean, sometimes I'll miss files and I'll just be like, ugh.
Yeah, but and and they did do an update talking about the angling stuff, and I think I can feel that a bit. The angling does feel a little bit more consistent when I try to aim.
You definitely have to hold the direction at a certain point. There is a point of no return for sure.
Yeah.
And I think my only issue is just the files. Like the way they hit. Everything else, like I've been getting guard point KOs and everything. So
yeah,
it was good.
Same. Yeah, feels good. And I mean, I decided to play more weapons because I wanted to. And that was another thing I think that kind of got me done with Switch Rise is I only played like 3 weapons and I just didn't try anything else because I had to play those 3 weapons to make other things.
That was me too.
But I've been playing a bunch of stuff on PC. I mean, my guild card, the highest one right now is Switch Axe at like 60 something. And then the second is bow. And that all happened yesterday. Like all of my bow users, I'm at like 30 something now, was just all day yesterday. And it's sick, dude. Bow is insane. But like Switch Axe is also insane.
Yeah.
Lance is fun as hell too. I mean, I already knew Hammer was awesome. I was playing that. Again, I already just playing some Sword and Shield. We all know Sword and Shield is fucking sick. And like it all just feels amazing now that I can see everything. And, you know, I think dropped inputs was actually clouding some of my enjoyment. Because that was a thing. I have not felt any dropped inputs. I press a button and it happens now.
Yeah, the only, like, dropped inputs I've gotten was just from me not being used to the frames. So, I'll, like...
You're, like, delaying stuff, thinking you're on Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like... Everything is snappy now, and it feels amazing. Just play it on PC. It doesn't take much. You might not have been able to play World. World was in a super intense game. This game, it's performance-wise, not content and importance and everything. Performance-wise, it's a baby game.
Because, like, I'll say, like, for World, like, if you have a PS4 Pro or a One X, like, you don't need... like a PC, the PC version. For this, like all you have is the Switch version or PC.
That's it.
And there is no powerful Switch, so unless you want to emulate it, which you can, but that makes multiplayer a little iffy. So I wouldn't. So get it on PC. Buy a goddamn laptop, bro. That's all you need for this game.
Yo, you get a 1660, 1060, you can play this game. I promise you. This game is like not that hard to run.
Dude, every Dragon Quest 11S, like every fucking Stories 2, like they're all baby games. Literally. So
but it's such a better experience just having all of this stuff from just day one, all the events, all the HR unlock stuff, Camellios here, All Mother, Tio, Kush, Valstrax. Like there's just so much to do. And I'm already at like 100 hours and I'm just HR 20 because there's just so much to do now. And I'm at the cap, so I'm probably past HR 20, but I haven't undid that yet.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm just enjoying going through everything. Like the only thing that has been kind of like stinky is the fact that the cap is still like the way it was. The HR cap is still the way it was on Switch. So like you have to beat Narwa before you start gaining HR.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing that was like, man, this sucks. But like, whatever. I just got to Narwa and now I'm just back to just hunting, getting HR passively. And it just feels so good. My goal is to at least go from 50 straight to 100. That's my goal. So I can just, after all my caps, I just go right to Valstrax and then I can just fight them. That's the goal, which I think I'm probably going to end up doing that. I'm probably going to just jump up because I'm just helping people rank up now over and over again, which is fine because I need materials anyway. But it's just like, I'm just fighting shit. And it just feels good fighting shit now. I'm not even like thinking about charms yet. I'm just getting materials, just trying different weapons. It's just everything just feels so much better on PC. I'm like,
it's like I just feel like there's more to do.
Yeah,
Even
I
though
mean
it's
there
the
is.
same amount, technically.
It's just like we got it all at once. So like everybody's
Yeah.
doing different things. So we're all doing different stuff. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you're working on Okami. I'm working on Akuma. You're working on the Sonic stuff. You're trying to get your Teo gear. You're trying to work on Valstrax armor. Like everybody's doing different stuff. So if we're playing together, like everybody wants to do something else. So it just seems like there's so much shit to do. And like, it's just endless. As of right now, at least. I don't know what their content schedule is or was, or if it's done for Rise, or if they had anything else planned after USJ. But I mean, we're 6 to 7 months away from Sunbreak, so I think there's going to be a pretty good amount of stuff here.
Because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's
custom
and that's
quests
the thing too.
are going to be.
Because I want a mod to put those quests that you get for when you're ahead of your rank. I think in Village, if you're ahead of Hub, they give you that quest to like skip, but you can't get that quest if you haven't done that. But they're really cool, like triple monster quests. So I want those quests in the game to like do them at any point. There's one that's like, it's like a Magnamalo, Rathalos, or Mizu or something like that. But you only get to do that quest if you're
like
ahead.
normally in the game?
Yeah, I don't know,
yeah.
but they're really cool quests. They're like, I don't know, they're called like license something. But yeah, so if you're say you're only 1 star in Hub, but you've done like 3 star in Village, you can do this quest and then skip to 3 star in Hub. So you don't have to do the same stuff again. But you only get to do that quest if you're ahead in Village. So if you do Village first, you don't even know that quest exists. So I want that quest like available all the time. Just put it on the list. I want to be able to just do that. But I mean, that's mods. I'm sure that's not that hard of a mod to just put that quest on the list, so it's always there. So yeah, PC mods, the experience, it just feels good. And I'm excited to just keep playing it. I mean, we're itching right now to to keep playing. But how is your just in general overall PC experience been, especially Sword and Shield? Have you been trying anything new or different? Did you go through it differently? Like I basically did all Switch X going through story versus Chargeblade.
Most of the story I did SNS because I've just gotten so much better with it that I've just been destroying everything. Like and I learned some new things too. But recently I've been playing Dual Blades, which I really like.
Got the Valor GP now.
Yeah, really like that in Rise. Oh, and I tried some longsword shit too.
I mean, longsword. The memes aside, there's a reason the memes exist. The weapons.
Oh yeah, it's
the
fun.
weapon's incredible.
Yeah, it's fun. I only shit on it because people get upset about it.
Yeah.
What else? I really like Switch Axe too, but
yo, Switch Axe is nuts, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy.
It's like it is the greatest form it's ever been in.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of weapons I think are in some of their greatest forms in Rise. And like that's what I'm saying. There's so many things with this game being on Switch that I just didn't see. I was just like, whatever, dude. It looks like shit, whatever. But like so many of these weapons are just awesome. Like way more awesome than they ever been. And now I can like appreciate that now that I'm playing on PC and I can see all my frames, get on my resolution and everything looks great. I use whatever controller I want. Like it's just I needed this.
I was like
juiced up.
I was considering getting this DPS meter.
Why?
Because I'm curious. Mainly
That's
for
a
me.
Slippery slope.
That's
a slippery slope.
Mainly for me. Yeah, I mean,
that's a slippery slope.
I don't want to get into the habit of like, I'm not doing this one
Yeah,
deeper.
yes, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So I don't use them. I use World. I use Hunter Pi all the time. I love that program, but for everything except the DPS meter, I use it so it could like auto take my ID. I could like copy out my sets and stuff. And they're the developer for Hunter Pi is working on one for Rise, which I'm excited about.
Okay.
They've already confirmed that because that program outside of the DPS meter is really sick because you could like export your whole armor set. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully we get like a honey hunter for Rise or whatever, but for World, you could, if you were running Hunter Pi, it would like read the memory in the game and you just click a button and it would just export your whole set to like the website on Hunter Pi. And you could just see the decos, the armor, and it was awesome. And I could have it like write to a text file for my hub ID automatically and everything. It was sick. And even it even integrated to Discord. So if you looked at somebody's Discord status, it would say like in Rotten Vale fighting Valhazak for 20 minutes or whatever. And it was just really cool.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. So I hope they get that same type of integration with Rise. Because I'll be using it. Hunter Pi is a really sick program. I don't know, I've thrown them 10, 15, maybe even $20 because it's just like such an awesome program and the developer's sick. I've joined the Discord and like asked about things like just how do I change this or if I want to update that, and they're super responsive and helpful and everything, and it's sick.
Dude, the modding community is awesome for this for this game. For these games.
Yeah, they're really awesome. So I'm excited for that. And I think it's one of those things because we didn't even know. It's hard to compare how long stuff took for World versus Rise because like when we were playing World, we didn't even think about it. We weren't like, oh yeah, mods.
That's
like
that's a new a new thing.
Yeah, we were just playing the game, and then mods just started to pop up, and then we were like, oh shit, Nexus mods. So now our brain's like, oh yeah, mods for Monster Hunter. Like that's the thing. But it's like it's gonna take time, just like it did for World. We just weren't thinking about it when World came out because it was our first Monster Hunter on PC.
I think some people think that Capcom is trying to make the game harder to mod. But I don't know. I just feel like
I don't know if they're making it harder
game to mod for because it's
I mean it's a completely different engine. I mean I don't mod, but I'm sure that has a huge part in it.
Yeah,
and I mean they have a certain part on their end too, where it's like, look, we don't want to make it so you just type a text file and say give me everything, and you could just fucking have everything. So like they got to take some kind of precautions and things to keep people somewhat playing the game. So like I get it. I'm never like, and there's some people who get super self-righteous. It's like, what do you mean it's my game? You can't stop me from modding it. You can't put. It's like, bro, they got to do what they got to do. And it's like, if you want to mod it that hard, you'll figure it out. They just got to put some kind of hurdles in the way to make it, not that easy for every single person to do. So like,
dude, if Capcom was so if Capcom of Japan was so against mods, then they'd relay that to USA. And creators wouldn't be able to post any fucking mods.
Yeah. So
it's like we can talk about almost anything unless it's cheating. Or cheating as in
or like cheating or like
titty mods.
Because
like
like that kind of
by
stuff.
Titty, like nude mods is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Or like leaked stuff. Like that's pretty much it. Like data mining, right? No, they never obviously they don't want shit data mine information to be out, right? Because that's a whole release schedule. There's financial things tied to that, all that kind of shit. But like, not saying Capcom wants you to hack in 8 million gems or whatever, but like they're not out there scouring the internet.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like they're not out there scouring, like looking for people to ban if you did that kind of shit. Like it's not that serious. So like, I'm looking forward to see what kind of mods get made, value kind of mods. Because I mean, I had a whole pack in World. I had my mod pack. I kept it updated. I had my spreadsheet. This mod, like everything was fucking. I had a whole system set up. Whenever I updated my pack, it put the list in Discord. So hopefully we get to that point in Rise. Because I think, dude, I want my purple wire bug, man. My purple wire bug. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the purple wire bug. But yeah, Rise PC, sick. It's awesome. We want to play it. I'm thinking about it now. I don't think there's much left to say other than we're just gonna keep playing it and keep enjoying the hell out of it. But yeah, I think like I said, this is gonna be generally kind of a short one. I think we got a few questions to talk about. But yeah, generally at the end of the pod, we take some questions, whether you leave them on the YouTube or you can always at any of us. You can at me, Hotsammysliz, you got Mike, Wavarian, or the pod, PVC Podcast. You got some questions too. But yeah, we have a few questions from the YouTube, and then we'll get into these. What do we got? We got one from Chris Chijolo. We were talking about MagFest last week. So he was asking, what's your best and weirdest con experience? Man,
damn, this ain't gonna work out for me. I only been to like one con, bro.
You've only been to one?
Yeah.
What, Festa? Well, I mean, the experience you told me was pretty weird.
Oh man,
it's still kind of up there. I mean, that could be both. I don't know. Best for me, it's really tough. One of the things that sticks out for me was earlier MagFest is probably what it's going to end up being. But I don't know. You know what? MagFest is super huge for me and really important, and I love it. But like meeting a lot of my music friends and online friends that I met at MagFest was like amazing because it was one of my first cons, and meeting people like that was like brand new for me, and that was awesome. And there was this one time at MagFest, we were in an elevator, and John St. John, the guy who does the voice for Duke Nukem, was just in the elevator, and he was just doing voices, and it was awesome. And we were just like riding the elevator, and he was just making awesome lines, just making funny quotes and shit. I still remember that. That was awesome. But I do got to say one of my best experiences might have been at TwitchCon, because we were hanging. It was in San Francisco, which is where Capcom headquarters is. And we were hanging with Yuri, and it was awesome. Like nothing crazy happened. We didn't do like anything illegal or whatever, but it was just cool just hanging with Yuri for like the whole night. We went to get some ramen. We went to like a little party thing. We were just chilling, having a couple drinks, and it was just like super cool. And he was just chilling. Like he wasn't like on work mode. Cause he's got his work mode. He's doing his stuff, doing whatever he's got to do, but he was just chilling. Like it was cool to just hang. And probably same thing with Socks as well. We did the same thing in LA. We were on electric scooters. Yeah, we were just riding on electric scooters. We went to get some Korean barbecue. It was an awesome time. Like the barbecue itself was a little corporate-y because there was a lot of people there, and sometimes like my anxiety kind of gets the best of me, and I just like shut everything else down. But like before and after that, we were just like hanging, just scooting around, just shooting the shit. That's up there. But I don't know. It's tough as far as best. Weird. I don't know. I can't really think of one, man. Because sometimes weird shit happens and you just like forget. Because you're like, that was weird. I don't know. I can't think of a really weird one. But those are definitely up there for two of my best ones. Also, see another one. This was at MagFest when Kevin with Hyper Potions, he was about to perform, and I was backstage with him, just being a homie. And the legend, June, was just standing right next to me before he got on stage. So I was just standing next to him. Sonic Adventure soundtrack legend. He was just standing there, just with his guitar. I'm ready to go on stage, and I was like, "This is crazy. He's right there. That's him. I'm like right there." Yeah. So that was crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. So that's up there too. But yeah, I don't know. You were telling me about the Festa. I don't know. It was kind of weird. Not having I'm not gonna tell your story for you. Your travel situation.
Oh yeah. See, so the festival was mad fun. I mean, we were partying in the open bar, and me and John were kind of fucked up, and the people we came with wanted to leave, and John was like, "Oh no, y'all want to leave? Like it's lit right now." So John comes to me and he's like, "They trying to leave, bro," and I'm like, "Oh well, let them leave. Like, they want to go, they can go, bro." And he's like, "Yeah, but what are we gonna do?" I was like, "Bro, we gonna figure it out. Like, you see how lit it is right now? You wanna go home now and then get upset because we just left? Like, no. Tell them bye and we'll figure it out. You know? And we figured it out. We almost didn't. We figured it out. And, you know, we got to stay with, I don't know if I should say this. We got to stay with somebody for the night who hooked us up. He wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. And the next day we went to brunch. That was a little weird. That was a little weird. Like everybody was at the table. I somewhat knew most of them, but it was kind of weird. So, yeah. Then after that, me and John were like in the Starbucks for like fucking 4 or 5 hours, I think. And we were just talking about everybody in the store, everybody who came in and out the store. We saw like 2 cute girls there. I was about to ask a girl for her number, but I said, you know what? This is Boston, so I'm not doing all that. You know, it was. We were like looking on our phones, like we might have to take the fucking train, bro. Like, I don't know if like Mother Coconuts is gonna drive us back home, cause it's like, what time is it? He ain't say nothing yet, and we just sitting there, like. And then he called us, and we were like, oh shit. He's actually gonna drive us back to New York. Like,
that's the homie. That's big homie vibes right there.
If it wasn't for him, we would have been stuck. I would have been in that Starbucks right now, bro. I would have been in there right now.
3 years later.
3 years later, I would have been living there, bro. They would have hired me. I sleep in a fucking bathroom. Like I just would have been stuck. I raise up money to take the fucking train home. But yeah, that was a little weird, but it was fun for sure.
Yeah, I really hope. I mean, unfortunately, like right after that shit shut the fuck down, like right after that. So I hope we get to do that again. I think if the world was not the way it was, I think they would have did one for Rise.
Yeah, for sure.
Which would be cool. Or they would be doing one maybe this year, since everything is out now. Like Switch Rise is out, PC Rise is out. I could see them doing one. Well, obviously they're not, but I could have seen them doing one for Rise this year, especially with Sunbreak hype coming too.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. But I don't know. We'll see. I hope they do that again, though, because that was awesome. I hope it worked out for their side. Obviously, it was fun for all of us to go, but if it was like a financial flop or something for them, or totally not worth it, then maybe not. But I hope it was.
I think it popped off.
Like, yeah, because that was a lot of fun.
Because it's like it was at a bar in fucking Boston. Like,
yeah,
it's not like it was.
I mean, they went all out though. They had they had all the figures, the cosplay, the greatsword, all that shit. Open bar, like
I felt
it was
like
crazy.
We were in Celiana.
Yeah, dude, it was sick. Like, imagine if they do like a Kimura theme or something like that, man. That would be
imagine
sick.
if they do
Elgato. Yeah, that'd
Gothic
be sick.
castles and shit. Like we might have some big ass meat platters again, and are we gonna eat dango? I mean dongo, whatever the fuck.
They'd have to have dongo there. They'd have to, because it's like an easy thing to have. Oh, you mean an Elgato?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
It's like
know.
I don't think they've never done like a massive shift like this in the
Yeah,
same
they've always.
game.
Yeah, I mean, they did change the food from like World to Celiana. They did like the big meat, and then in Celiana was like the soup because it was like wintertime. Graham
Oh,
Meowster
yeah, they'll
made the
probably
soup,
change it then.
made the
Well,
stew.
well,
So yeah, they'll
like
probably change the food.
I think like the system will obviously be the same, but it's just
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
change what
it's,
it looks like.
yeah,
Probably.
yeah. Um. So yeah, I don't know. I hope they do one of those again though, because that was awesome. It was a really great experience, and I like it was just like all the people that I would care to see at a convention just at one spot, like none of the old bullshit in between. So it was really cool. So yeah, what else do we got? Oh, Zick asked about Activision Blizzard and any changes we want to see happen, which we talked about before. We talked about that earlier. Like basically, if they can fix the shittiness that's happened, like cool, but like I'm not holding my breath because it's still big business, big money, and all that kind of
I
stuff.
also don't really care about the company all that much.
Yeah, yeah, that too.
So.
I don't have much stake in it, so it's like hopefully shit gets better for the people it's not good for. That's I get what I hope. And then we have the last one from JPEX. If you could design one monster for the next MH, what would you base it off of, and what element would it use? Man. So before Najarala, I would have said a snake. But now that I've experienced Najarala, I don't know if I want to fight a snake anymore in Monster Hunter.
Najarala was really annoying.
Yeah. I think you know what? A phoenix. More like a firebird. Not like a dragon, but like a firebird. And like a high tier, like a Rathalos Zenogre kind of tier firebird. Because like Kurapeko is kind of a firebird, but that's like mid-tier Raytheon kind of stuff. I want like a flagship phoenix kind of thing. You know what the rare bird in Lava Caverns in Rise?
Yeah.
A monster based off of that. Like a fire peacock phoenix thing. And like we have Aknasan, but again, that's like a lower tier thing. So I mean like Phoenix. Fucking big ass wingspan, fucking crazy shit. I think that's my answer, at least for right now, today. What about you, Mike?
A dragon element hedgehog-like monster.
Like Arceus?
Yeah, but like, not as annoying.
Or like Goss.
More like Goss, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like big two-legged, like bipedal. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, bipedal. Yeah.
But like he does like the rolly thing.
Yeah.
But not Volvidon.
Not that.
Like a not shitty dragon Volvidon.
Yeah, I fucking hate that thing.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how they made him so shitty in Rise.
I hate
he
that
sucks. He sucks.
I don't know why he's in the game in the first place. Like,
it's because they brought all three of them back. That's the triplet. It's Arceus, Lagombi, Volvidon. That's the three-piece.
Oh man, it don't matter. Just nobody like him.
Yeah, he's the worst of the three, easily.
We could have got Kurapeko instead.
It's because they didn't give us Joe, man. I'm still pissed about that.
Joe might come in Sunbreak. I feel like
nah, he better. Like I know again, I'm on record. I love Laggy, but like, come on, man. This is the first Monster Hunter Joe has not been in since his premiere, since his debut. Crazy.
I'd be surprised if it's not in Sunbreak. I'd be surprised.
Yeah. He's gotta be. I need my Joey back, man.
Nah, so I feel like Sergio's is on brand for Sunbreak.
Yeah, he kind of fits the vibe. The island, mountain, castle kind of. The armor is very knight-esque. Yeah, I just want his cool abilities. Give me the every time you wire bug, you get sharpened. Oh, I want that, man. I want that. Give me that, man. Every time you wire bug, the sharpness goes up. Oh my God. You get that with a little wire bug whisperer? Oh my God. I'll be wire bugging with great sword. I need that. Give me some Regios for that. That's what I need them for. I don't really care about the fight, but give me that weapon buff. And the armor looks sick too. It looks cool as hell.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think and I mean gothic castle stuff. I know I make jokes about it all the time, but it's pretty fitting for gore. Pretty fitting. Yeah. Dark castle, fucking vampire.
Oh,
Red
yeah,
sun.
yeah.
Like that's like perfect fitting for gore. Yeah.
Yeah. You still ain't gonna be in it though.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I could see it if it happens. But yeah, I think that'll wrap up the pod. That'll wrap it up. Like I said, this one's not gonna be anything crazy. We'll probably be chilling this week and maybe a little bit next week, February. Kick it up the gear. We got some changes going on. But yeah, as always, appreciate y'all coming through, listening, enjoying the pod, and we will see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace.